Hello, this is the Top Show channel. Today we will talk about the top 10 semi-automatic handguns. So get comfortable and we start. The 9mm is the most popular handgun cartridge in the world. Just about every major gun manufacturer produces various types of 9mm handguns, making it tough to pick the best 9mm for your personal use. Many popular 9mm are selected out of personal preferences, which makes some of the choice somewhat subjective. But at the end of the day, bestsellers are bestsellers for a reason. 10th. Ruger SR9. The Ruger SR9 is a relative newcomer to the 9mm semi-auto market. It's made of a lightweight polymer frame that is an excellent option for concealed carry. It's well balanced, comfortable, and easy to shoot. The Ruger SR9 has a remarkably smooth trigger pull that has yet to be rivaled by many of the competitors that have been around for a while. It has two safeties, a manual safety and a trigger safety. Both have to be disengaged to fire, making this an excellent and simple choice for concealed carrying. Concealed carry and simplicity walk hand in hand together. Ruger manufactures is their Prescott, Arizona facility, making this a great firearm for those individuals that want to stay true to the American brand and buy something American-made. 9th. Heckler & Koch Weapon 9. The Heckler & Koch or HK Weapon 9 is a 9mm handgun that's more on the burgeoning side on the HK lineup. The first thing you notice are its sleek lines and graceful appearance. You'll also notice the ridiculously ergonomic handle that feels great. The trigger is light, crisp, and short, and making shooting accurately and absolutely breeze. Accuracy-wise, the Weapon 9's barrel has polygonal rifling and a fixed cold hammer forged barrel. Saying this thing is accurate is an understatement to say the least. It's easily one of the most accurate firearms you can buy, making it a great pistol for anyone just starting out. The Weapon 9 also features a unique gas retardation system that significantly reduces the felt recoil when firing the gun, harkening back to the original HK that made HK famous, the P7. This also makes shooting with a fixed barrel more comfortable. Overall, it's a handgun that's tough to go wrong with and scores well with many fans almost as much as the legendary P7. 8th. The Beretta 92 FS. The Beretta Model 92 has long been Beretta's flagship handgun. It beat out the SIG P226 to become the United States military's general issue handgun and has served since 1985. In that time, it's traveled around the world and served in severe and horrid conditions, but has always functioned. The Beretta 92 is a heavy-duty all-metal handgun that soaks up the recoil of a 9mm cartridge without issue. It's an excellent handgun for beginners because the recoil is utterly low, Even with plus P ammunition, this gun is a kitten. The design of the Beretta 92 is unique with the open slide design, which the width of the reciprocating slide. This reduced slide weight also helps with recoil and muzzle rise, making both slightly softer. The Beretta 22 holds between 15 to 17 rounds with flush-fit magazines depending on the magazine manufacturer you choose, and Beretta even makes factory 32-round magazines that functions flawlessly. The Beretta 92 is one of the most reliable handguns on the market today. It averaged 17.500 rounds between stoppages during military testing. Most people on average will not fire 17.500 rounds, though a single handgun. Seventh, the Walther P99S. Walther is most famously known for providing James Bond's sidearms throughout the film and much of the book series. The Walther P99 served in several films with Bond and Company. Outside of the Bond films, the Walther P99 is easily one of the top 10 9mm handguns. The Walther P99 is a striker-fired handgun with unique action. Instead of the partially cocked striker, the Walther P99 uses a double and single action design. This is common with hammer-fired weapons, but certainly unique with striker-fired guns. The weapon can also simply be carried in double action mode. Once the first shot is fired, the trigger will be a single action for all follow-ups. The single action trigger is by far one of the most sensitive and lightest stock triggers I've ever felt. On the top of the light and crisp single action trigger, you get a rock-solid double action that is light, slightly long, but very consistent. The reset is about an 1/8 of the N each. It seems as soon as you let go to the trigger, it's reset and ready to go. The Walther P99S uses a polymer frame that reduces weight and makes the weapon comfortable to carry. The P99 also features a decooker button on the top of the slide that is large and easy to use. The weapon's magazine release an ambidextrous and is not the traditional push button. Six. SIG P226. The SIG P226 is a legendary 9mm handgun. After barely losing to the Beretta M9 to become the United States military's sidearm of choice, it bounced back as a choice of the Allied Navy SEALs. The SIG P226 is an all-metal frame, double or single-action semi-automatic handgun. The SIG P2026 all-steel constructions make recoil an absolute non-issue. The SIG P226 soaks it up like a champ and allows you to rapidly fire the weapon accurately. The SEALs recognized the potential for this weapon when they adopted it. Modern SIG P226 come equipped with a Picatinny rail to attach, accessorize, and some are now even coming from the factory with red dot sights installed. SIG has continued to update the P226 over the years and keep it relevant for the tactical user. The weapons feel amazing in the hand, and both the double-action and single-action triggers are smooth and predictable. The single action is remarkably crisp and delivers a short and tactical result. Reliability is off the charts, and the weapon is well known to work around the world regardless of the harshness around it. Fifth, Springfield XDM Competition Series. The Springfield XD Series is one of the most versatile lines of handguns on the market. The XDM line specifically offers a variety of features that makes it one of the best 9mm handguns. The Springfield XDM series comes in a variety of different sizes, and specifically the 5.25-inch barrel competition model is certainly in the top 10 9mm. The 5.25-inch barrel gives you an excellent sight radius that helps make the weapon easier to shoot, especially at longer ranges. The XDM competition model features a set and adjustable rear sight and an orange fiber optic front sight that is bright and easier to see. This bright front sight is incredibly easier to see in both day and low light situations. Right behind the front sight, you'll notice a section of the slide has been removed. This is known as a light-thin cut, and it reduces the weight of the weapon and the weight of the slide. This reduced weight slide allows the weapon to cycle faster and reduced felt recoil from a lighter reciprocating slide. Fourth, the S&W Shield. The S&W Shield is an extension of the S&W military and police line. The shield is unique because it is a single-stack firearm designed for concealed carry. The use of a single-stack magazine makes the weapon easier to concealed carry by being lighter and thinner. Size-wise, the S&W Shield is small and lightweight and allows for extremely comfortable concealed carry. The short 3-point-inch barrel gives you a solid barrel length and good sight radius for a compact pistol. The overall length is only 6.1 inches and it weighs a mere 20.8 ounces. Even though it's a small pistol, you have the ability to carry 8 rounds in the magazine and 1 in the chamber. This gives you enough capacity to deal with 99% of violent situations you may encounter as a concealed carrier. The M&P Shield is a lightweight, easy handling and comfortable to carry handgun that has proved its place among the best concealed carry handguns. Third, the CZ75B. The CZ75 is one of the most interesting designs to come out of the Czech Republic. Many European firearm engineers have designed firearms that functioned with little regard to aesthetics or personality. The CZ75 was one of the few that combines function with form to make an effective and eye-pleasing firearm. What sets the CZ75 apart from the competition is the fact the slide rails are inside the frame. These positions are bore much lower than an average handgun. This reduces muzzle flip and makes rapid fire easier to control and more accurate. The modern CZ75 is a favorite pistol across Europe for police and military forces. The weapons are also a favorite among competition shooters around the world. The CZ75 is a very smooth shooting pistol with very little recoil. One of the best features of the CZ75 is its absolutely amazing ergonomics. It feels very natural in the hand, and the slim grip conceals a magazine capable of holding 60 rounds of 9mm. The smooth trigger pull gives you a predictable and crisp break, especially in single action. Its ability to holster easily also rivals the CZ's cousin, the 1911, with ease of carrying both IWB and OWB. Second, the Browning High Power. The Browning High Power makes its way onto the list by being way ahead of its time. Used by more than 90 countries worldwide, the High Power was one of the first Wonder 9s. Wonder 9s being a term applied to 9mm handguns with a high magazine capacity. The Browning High Power was developed in the 1920s. It was a John Browning project originally, but he passed before it was finished. Finally, did move forward to complete one of the most iconic handguns in the world. More than once it was at both sides of a foreign war. The steel frame is an excellent example of why steel frames are still viable. It's strong but light and makes the weapon thinner overall. The comfort in the hand is top-notch and by far one of the most ergonomic designs. The High Power actually served as an inspiration for the CZ75, another 9mm handgun on this list. The High Power has inspired dozens of different features on modern handguns, and that is why it is the number 1 9mm handgun. The Glock 19 has been widely adopted by police and military forces across the world because its reliability and simplicity. The Glock 19 is capable of operations in a wide variety of different environments and has succeeded across the world. The Glock 19 holds a total of 15 9mm rounds, but can accept 17 and 33 rounds Glock magazines as well. The Glock 19 has an integrated Picatinny rail for the attachment of flashlights, lasers, and other accessories. First, the Glock 19. The Glock 19 was not the first pistol Glock produced, but it has gone on to become the most popular model in their lineup. It's one of the most versatile models that functions perfectly as a concealed carry handgun and a home defense handgun. While it's no pocket pistol, the Glock 19 is a compact pistol with a 4.01-inch barrel and total length of 7.36 inches. The Glock 19 features a polymer frame that reduces the weight significantly. This gives you a loaded weight of 30.18 ounces. Thanks for watching our video, so press thumb up, make a comment and follow our channel.